Hanaki! Did you know that our souls are connected by fate? I don't know why I said it weird today. Fate? I love talking.
Fayai.
Fiai? I love speaking. It's my favorite thing to do, actually. Well, what do you know? I'm... Oh god, I forgot my intro. My brain is not firing on its cylinders. I'm Yuno Hanaki, the one and only other hunt from Yaloon. Hey, what's up? Tug's hair behind
Drink my
ear.
coffee.
I know, I'm sorry. I may or may not have had a nap right before this stream, and then I died, and I'm trying to come back to life via a coffee that I got, and I didn't get a chance to drink it because it kind of spilled when I went to go pick it up, and then I had to clean up the spill, and then I was late doing the rest of my setup, and I was very frazzled, and I was doing all of my setup with a desperate need to go to the little Oni room. It was a lot. I'm going through a lot right now. It's so hard to be me sometimes. It's just so hard. I'm sorry. Anyway, hey. I'm here though, so I made it. I survived somehow. I survived the horrors. Miscellaneous. Hope you guys are good. Also, because this loading screen, this home screen for this game doesn't have any BGM, so I'm just saying all of this with like no backing audio, so mods, isolate that audio. Yeah, exactly. Mods, isolate that audio. Oni living a hard knock life, true. Anyway, hi! We're hopefully gonna be finishing the demo for Scarlet Hunt today, and who is we? Hitomi's here. She kinda has to be because she played the heroine the first time. It would be weird if it switched to me. Hi, Hitomi.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hello, my name is Welcome. Don't do this to me. I'm trying to stay locked in. It's difficult, though. But yeah, I have coffee. I took like 2 sips on the loading screen after I finally managed to settle down. I have a little horchata today. It is delicious, the 2 sips that I have had.
Horchata.
And I got bread. But I'm probably not going to be able to eat the bread because if we're doing a lot of reading, I'm not going to be able to eat the bread.
Yeah, you're just gonna be like, hop, hop.
I'm doing my super serious, edgy narration for you while my mouth is full of croissant. I will not do that to you, though. So I'll just sip my coffee, and eat the bread after stream. I don't know how much of the demo we have left. We made it through, like, I think the stream we did before was, like, 3 hours?
Yeah.
So I feel like there can't be that much left of the demo, but I honestly don't know. It felt like there was going to be a lot more, but sometimes these visual novel demos cover like a great amount. And sometimes they're short, so there's a chance that the actual playing of this next part won't be very long. And I guess if so, we might just yap for a little bit before I end stream earlier than planned. We'll see how things go. Well, Hanaki, welcome in, welcome in. Okay. So if you need context for this game, our main character has been living as a slave in this compound for, I guess, most of her young adult life, is presumed, because there was a flashback where she was with, like, her parents and seemed to be living a more normal life. But they live in a society where they are, where humans are being suppressed by vampires. It seems that the vampires have kind of taken a more powerful role in society and have kind of enslaved humans, and so the humans now live in these, like, slave camps. She has 2 kind of friends, but she does that whole, like, edgy, I don't want to get too close to people, I don't want to get attached kind of vibe to them. One friend is a girl who is a little sickly. She's, like, kind of the frail one, and she's also the bigger dreamer of the 3. And then they have a friend who is a guy who is, like, he's kind of their mood maker. He tries to be really, like, Genki and keep them cheered up despite the horrors that they're constantly facing. And then due to circumstances, because one of the humans who's kind of in power, I suppose, at the camp, lists off a bunch of names of people who are getting sent onto this thing called the Hunt, which is where they're going to be chosen by vampires and presumably hunted. And of course our main character gets chosen for that, because she tried to stick up for a friend. So she gets kind of forced into going as well. So where we left off, we just arrived at this initial encampment, and she was being appraised by three of the like highest ranking vampires in this like royal vampire hierarchy thing. They seem to really like her because they think that she's got a fire and an energy that they haven't really seen in the human sacrifices for a while. I guess that's basically where we're at. I'm like skipping over a lot of like character drama and like that kind of thing, but yeah, it's pretty intense. Kind of expecting this to be a cutesy romance plot at a glance. Nope. When this was pitched to me during the Ultimate Game Celebration, I was told that it was very dark. It's gonna be a very dark, like, psychological horror experience in the full game. And this is only the demo. Like, it's gotten pretty intense, and it's only the demo. Like, we saw one of the vampires behead a guy in the last episode. Pretty crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, you heard the crack. Like, they've got the sound effects in this game that makes it, like, ugh. Ick.
Yeah, like, the story started out with our character being whipped, too.
Yeah, she was getting whipped as a punishment. And there's been, like, other really dark imagery, I guess, and, like, dark moments. It's hard for the characters to really feel optimistic because of how much pain and suffering they've gone through. So they're not exactly in the best. Yeah, Nala, she's so sweet. Poor baby.
The sunshine in a room of darkness.
She's the gentle sunshine, and then oh my god, I feel so bad I forgot his name. But the boy best friend. He's like the more aggressive Sunbeam type. We might not see him again in the demo because he didn't come with our squad to be here.
Yeah.
Have I seen the Steam controller? No. I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff.
Ari. I totally didn't Google it.
Ari, then.
I feel bad for not remembering his name, considering that I liked him a lot.
I know, he was the one we liked the most until we got to the vampires. I felt bad too, but we played a lot of demos. By we, I mean me. And it's been like a week. This is why it can be difficult to play games like this on a weekly basis, because you can forget things. You can forgore. Apparently it screams when dropped. Well, I will now never buy it. I thought his name was Claude. Though that's because he looks like Claude, and his vibe has Claude energy. But he is not Claude. Anyways. We shall load in. This was our last save.
I'm ready.
I don't know. Like I said, like my precursor, don't know how much we actually have left in terms of plot. Hopefully it's a little bit of something, so we're not just doing 10 minutes of it. But sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles, and then it'll just turn into a little bit of a yap sesh, so that we don't end a stream after only like 30 minutes.
Fair.
Named after an insult? No, you Are you purposefully being dumb? Claude is a real name. Bruh. I refuse to engage with this. Anyway. Alright. Nala avoids your eyes at first. I'm sorry I fainted. You sit beside her. There was just something about that vampire, and I...
You couldn't help it.
There's something lodged in your throat. You could have said more, done more. You didn't. Across the room, whispers swirl. Why does any of that matter? I bet Ginger won't survive a night out there anyway.
Not this fucking guy!
I was really hoping he wasn't gonna show up again. I know I put him in the thumbnail because I was pissed off at him, but I didn't think he was gonna show up again. May he get eaten in the next scene. Prayer hands.
May he be nommed. The quiet ones last longer.
The serpent likes fire. She didn't burn.
House Rose prefers obedience.
You can still feel his grip on your throat.
He looked at me like I was already his.
You feel it then. You were measured, and you passed. But at what cost? Nala finally looks at you. There's gratitude. But also something else. Uncertainty. I worried you would do something reckless.
Me too.
You chose survival. The door opens. A guard enters with a ledger. He checks names, pausing at yours.
Uh-oh.
A scratch of the pen.
Claimed. Huh?
No one moves away from you, but no one moves closer either. Your chest tightens.
A possession.
Always. The rest of the day passes in a haze of racing thoughts and half-finished sentences. Nightfall approaches both sooner and later than it should. Reunited at the hideout, you fill Ari in on everything that happened during the inspection. They actually let them come
Oh, we
back?
actually came... Yeah, I was about to say, we came back? I guess that was just an initial thing.
Huh. Because the implication was that they went, like, several hours away, but I guess they were allowed to come back? Question mark? Baffling.
No, okay. Whatever works.
Most of it, at least. He tosses a pebble between his palms, catching it, missing it, catching it again.
Well, still breathing. That's good. That's, statistically promising, right?
She has nice hair for the setting. I suppose so. No one laughs.
Actually, we don't need to bring statistics into this.
You don't always have to joke.
Someone has to.
He throws the pebble into the fire. It hisses and disappears beneath the embers. An awkward silence settles over the three of you.
Okay. Okay. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
He grabs a stick and drops to a crouch, sketching frantic lines in the sand. Arrows, circles, crude maps that overlap and tangle.
We just need a distraction. Chaos is good. Chaos is opportunity. We make stakes, win ones. Doesn't have to be pretty. We grab garlic from the guard's pantry.
I don't think that garlic...
And when everyone panics, I slip out, find you, we regroup. 3 points of exit, see? We don't split unless we have to. We adapt.
The stick snaps in his grip. He doesn't seem to notice.
It's fine. It's all workable. We just need timing, you know?
Oh, poor guy. He's so stressed. My model died! What is my fucking... Every day, I suffer at the hands of my own devices. Gotta tell more jokes.
Oh.
Gotta tell more jokes to cope.
What happened?
I don't know. The phone just stopped using Wi-Fi, I guess. I had to restart the app and it's fine now.
Weird. Okay.
Blech.
You've got this. We've got this. It's fine. Wow. So easy. I'm being serious. That's the problem. Robin. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you really think we'll just fight our way out with the power of friendship? Survive on positive affirmations?
The outline gets smudged by your sandal as you stand up. All those frantic lines disappear into nothing.
Wake up. At least I'm trying to do something. Why even bother? You weren't selected. Obviously. What? Of course I'll bother. We're a team, remember? No matter what comes. Easy for you to say now.
Robin. When you stood up for me against the vampires...
Don't mistake it for what it's not. I just despise assholes, that's all.
But I know you care. So stop pretending that's all it is. The fire in her eyes is one you've never seen before. I see it every time you step between me and danger. So why do you always act like you don't? Her hands are shaking. She balls them into fists. Is it too much to admit? Would it hurt your pride so badly?
She looks up to you. Has it ever crossed your mind? Or are you too busy trying to prove how alone you are?
He follows after Nala.
There's nothing to look up to. And maybe if someone didn't keep filling her head with hopeless dreams, she should have learned how to take care of herself by now.
He looks over his shoulder one last time.
Those dreams are what kept her alive.
Your breathing slows down. Your heart calms. Crackles of the dying fire fill out the space. Until they, too, quiet. Only the evening chill's silence remains. The absence of voices feels both hollow and overbearing. You're alone. So alone. Your hands slowly find their way to your scalp.
What am I even doing?
The firelight blurs. Something dangerously watery forms in your eyes. But you manage to hold it in. Guy in the thumbnail kind of looks like the default Genshin Impact male character. Are you talking about Aether?
No.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
imagine Aether if he was scrungly and also an asshole. That'd be what Bran is.
I don't think Bran looks like Aether at all, though.
It's just the blonde hair.
I don't know what everyone's
Also,
obsession is with being like, this looks like a Genshin Impact character. Genshin is the only fantasy world, by the way.
Managed to hold it in. Suck in your tear ducts.
And cry. Barely. Night. She looks up to you. Little bird. Perhaps she hasn't been claimed correctly.
Shut up.
Ginger won't last long. She's defiant. Voices echo and bounce, rippling mercilessly through your skull. Hesitation gets people killed. She would make a disastrous possession.
Enough!
The ropes of your hammock creak from the sudden movement. I'm looking off the hair. Again, Bran's hair is short. Aether wears his hair in a long braid. If you want to say that Bran looks like any character, he looks like Tweak Tweak from South Park.
Guys, is that what happens if he stops drinking coffee?
I guess so. He becomes an angry twink. The creaking continues. Slow, rhythmic, like a pendulum counting down. A girl nearby shifts. Her tired eyes meet yours. Annoyance. She pulls her blanket tighter and moves to another hammock.
Jeez.
She's like, can you stop being a main character in your dreams? Some of us are trying to sleep.
Fair.
You look around. The faint glow of a dying candle stretches thin across the walls. Thoughts from the last few days gather, trail, and then scatter again. All that's happened. All that's yet to come. All that matters and all that doesn't. What does?
All this. This is a lot.
In a restless motion, you turn once more.
Why me? Why them? Why all this?
You catch a shadow dash across the floor.
What? Brett? No.
Squinting your eyes, you examine a small silhouette. What the fuck?
What? Oh. Look at that ugly little creature. I love him.
The slow fade in of this sprite was crazy.
El Crituro.
El Critoro. Why Why is he so creepy looking? I love him. A thorned devil. Male by the looks of it.
Came here to pity me?
It doesn't move. Appears to be staring right back at you.
He's like, oh shit, I was caught. I swear, if you're judging me...
I was gonna say, he can't really, yeah, okay. Its beady eyes seem to reach for your soul. Thorned devils are common here, although avoided by most. The folktales say that they're messengers of evil. A bad omen.
Uh-oh.
If they look at you, it means the devil himself is watching.
Cool!
The creature tilts its head.
Adopt.
Will you take the little freak? Adopt him, shoe him, linger in mutual understanding.
I want to adopt them. New pet.
New companion just dropped. Okay, we are adopting him.
The devil stares at me, but I stare back and also pat him on the head and tell him he's a good boy.
True. Avoiding sudden movements, you slowly stretch your arm out. He licks his eye, unbothered. Then...
No! Wait! No, come back!
he runs away. You gotta promise to feed him and clean up after him. Well, I mean... he's gone, so...
Not you too.
Everyone abandons me. I can't even be liked by messengers of the devil.
That was a stupid thought. Rejected by the devil himself. I'm reaching new lows.
The shadow returns, closer this time.
Hello, Mr. Devilman.
The creature tilts its head.
Oh,
Okay, so
I guess
it wasn't a complete fail. You're just supposed to choose one of the other options.
linger and mutual understanding.
As you wish.
That look won't work on me. The devil has already cleaned me.
Mm-mm.
But I suppose we can bad luck each other out? Wish I was you. Free to go wherever. Are you trapped in here as well? Hiding from the vultures and foxes outside?
Blech. Sorry, hold on. I can do this with my model. Hold on. I can do this with my model. Hold on. Blech.
Amazing. At least you don't have to pretend to be brave. Just a dumb little wizard. Do you ever fear tomorrow? Oh.
He blinks one eye, then licks the other.
Oh, you know, I'm a lizard.
I'm a lizard, bro.
If I gain sentience, I'd start screaming. I'm going insane.
And then we got deadpan. I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah.
Lizard. Yeah, we're back at lizard again. You clutch your hair and fall backwards into the hammock.
How did my life get to this point? I was just trying to survive.
Lizard leaves, the last option remains. That would only be if it was really trying to railroad us into that option. It has done that occasionally in this demo, I think, but it's not common.
Yeah. Huh?
A light clawing on your leg.
You again.
He crawls up onto your stomach.
We were chosen by the devil.
You freeze.
Oh, wait, that's...
He curls into a ball.
Oh. Guess you're staying?
A tiny heartbeat tickles your skin. You can feel his chest slowly expanding and shrinking. We did adopt him after all. Your breathing slows down, pulse easing to match his rhythm. We got a little guy. From outside the door, faint footsteps echo. Someone pauses there, then continues down the corridor.
Ugh.
What'd that mean? Somber day at the camp. No one says much. And if they do, it's mostly prayers. You haven't spoken to Ari or Nala since last night.
Hmm.
You go about your daily tasks. The sky paints with every shade of red. Bleeding. No. Feeding. Devouring streaks of light drag shadows across the sand like their prey. They seem almost...
carnivorous.
With a deep breath, you take everything in. The cool evening breeze brushes your skin and fills your lungs. The sand grains between your toes shift and tickle. The smell of dying campfire tingles your nostrils. Despite everything, this has been your home for years.
So this is a goodbye.
Strolling through the sunset, you pass familiar faces. Some avoid your gaze, others hold it too long.
Hmm.
You notice an older man hunched over. You come closer. He looks to be desperately working on something. It's protected me all my life. He rubs harder. It still works. It just needs a bit more strength. His hands shake. A cracked wooden trinket. It looks like an idol of a deity of some sort.
Hmm.
You don't say anything. Vultures claw in the distance. A squeeze in your stomach stops your stroll. Not hunger. Not this time.
Should I talk to them? Is there even a point?
Or will it simply add pain?
Maybe I should stay practical. There could be useful information around the camp.
The sun dips below the horizon. Night approaches. What will you do in your final hour?
Well, that's a hard line. What will you do in your final hour?
Our options are go to the hideout, go to Nala's garden, or walk the camp.
I'm gonna say hideout.
Okay. The hideout is an obvious place to go. The air smells clean. The fire pit looks untouched.
Hmm.
He's not here.
Why would he? Well, well, well. Oh.
A voice reverberates from above. You look up. A silhouette shifts along the wooden beams.
Look who decided to visit.
He jumps down, sand scattering beneath his boots.
Well, well, well. Look who decided to wait.
He comes over, delivering a friendly tap on your back.
Hanging in there?
His hand lingers for a bit, rubbing gentle circles between your shoulder blades. How the turntables turn. How the tables turn. You stiffen slightly. It should feel reassuring. Somehow it doesn't.
Anyway.
He kneels by the fire pit. A spark catches. Flames slowly come to life. You sit beside him. Close. But not too close. The weight of words unspoken feels more suffocating than ever. His leg begins to bounce. Subtly at first, then faster. You can hear his breath tremble lightly.
You know, every time you get yourself in trouble,
His voice falters.
I always tell myself you'll come back. That's who you are. A tough thing. Tougher than any of us. But when they took you yesterday,
He looks away, exhaling shakily. His fingers bite into the wooden log, knuckles now paler than the sand. Then, he shifts to crouch in front of you.
What is he?
Oh, I see. I will kill myself. He takes your hands. His gaze finds yours.
I'll find you. I promise. You will not have to do this alone. And if we're meant to fail, then at least we'll face it together. Ari.
He doesn't waver. You've never seen him this serious.
I don't know what to say.
There is a glisten in his eyes. You're not sure if it's water.
You don't have to say anything. My mind is set.
Or fire.
But why? Because my existence means so unbearably little here. And I don't want to just survive anymore. I want to live.
His eyes widen with the last word, like they struggle to hold all the newfound determination in.
I can't keep waiting around for fate to take everything away, for my life to rot away before it began. And you.
His fingers tighten around yours.
You made me realize that.
Cute. The fire crackles softly. You don't say anything. He doesn't let go immediately. You linger for a while. Goo goo baby. I cry. So many questions.
What horrors await beyond the gates?
Will what you suffered here compare to what lies ahead?
Were these walls a protection all along?
Thoughts flow and meander, but the sleep never comes. Your eyes open and close and open again, before finally settling on the cave ceiling.
Huh? What on?
Run. The door flies open.
Oh my god. Alright, all you little shites, time's up!
Boots. So many boots. Guards flood the room like a breaking dam. Ledgers, whips, chains. Ropes yank, hammocks tear, people hit the floor. Screaming erupts everywhere. Some beg, others cry.
Ugh.
Instinctively, you grab the silver knife and hide it. Wait! Nala clutches her diary before being dragged away.
Robin! Nala!
Ari lunges forward, arm outstretched. Move.
Mm.
The guard shoves him back into the swarm. For a second, just a second, your eyes meet.
Robin.
Before the crowd swallows him whole.
Ari.
Hurry up! They pull.
Nala!
Move, move, move! They shout. Okay, okay! They push. Jeez, I'm walking, alright?
I'm walking.
I'm walking! All becomes a blur. Too fast. Too slow. Kick. Shove. Out. Cold air. Carriages. Horses. Push. Stomp. Shout. The doors slam shut. All noise fades. Darkness.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you give me one moment, please?
Okay. Right when things get good. Well. Would we name the little horn devil Spike? I don't know. Spike feels a bit too generic. But then again, we have pretty simple names for a lot of these characters, like Ari, Nala, Robin. Those are pretty relatively normal names. I just think Spike might be too non-fantasy oriented. I'd probably pick something more fantasy for him if we were going to name the little guy, but I don't think we actually kept him. Although it'd be crazy if somehow in that rush of action just now that the little guy managed to sneak into the caravan with Robin. That would be pretty cute. Pretty precious if you ask me. That'd be great. I'm saying it'd be nice to have a little guy in these trying times, but who's to say? I feel like since he had a sprite, there might be some sort of significance to him, but I have no idea. Truly no clue. I'm guessing, if I had to guess, if we're close to finishing the demo, they might finish it like when we find out who she's been chosen by, in terms of like which vampire lord, lady, whomever chose Robin. Other than that, I guess we'll see. I don't think it would push much further, though, because I think the bulk of the game is supposed to take place after she's taken into a clan. When in dire times, sometimes you just need a little guy to vent to while he licks his eyeball and frog blinks at you. I mean, every good heroine should have a little animal creature, both for the sake of having a little mascot guy and also because it's good for her to have somebody that she can talk to, like the whole rubber duck phenomenon that coders have when they're trying to vent out their ideas to something so they can just say it out loud. And maybe that's what this little horn devil is for, okay? Maybe you just have to tell the devil all of your thoughts as he stares at you, licking his eye. Sometimes it's just what you gotta do. Maybe it helps. Maybe it's cope. Hard to say. As I usually do when I play through games like this, I wonder how it would differ if we weren't favoring Ari so much with a lot of our choices. Like, if we were favoring Nala more, maybe? Would we have had a deeper moment with Nala, perhaps? Or would we still get, like, that little moment with Ari? I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like if we went to Nala's garden, we would have gotten, like, a CG with her, probably.
Well, we would have gotten a CG, but what I'm saying is, like, during plot-heavy events, like, would there be as much focus on... Well, obviously, there might not be as much focus on Ari as there would be on Nala, since we were favoring her in that instance. I'm not so much doing it for the sake of CG hunting. I usually just pontificate on whether there are, like, major / minor differences in, like, plot events.
And, like, the dialogue?
Mm-hmm. Because we had that moment with Ari where we locked eyes with him before he got shoved back into the crowd, right? So I was wondering if we would have had a stronger moment with Nala where we made eye contact with her before she got shoved away with her notebook. Or something like that, like something really tiny.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense to me. personally.
This game has a lot of text, so I wouldn't be surprised if they accounted for even minor changes, narratively speaking.
Yeah.
Welcome back, by the way.
Thank you. I am sorry about that.
You're good.
Got a phone call from somebody who would probably just keep calling me over and over again until I picked up.
Fair.
Anyway.
Your chest heaves in a desperate rhythm, trying to keep pace with your heart. A voice in the distance.
Oh, that's, yeah. Place your bets, boys!
Then... Oh, he's in the window.
Psst. Ari? What?
His expression is stone. Until you look closer. Contempt. A hand slams down onto his shoulder.
Well done, lad! Here. Go on. Tell her one last joke for the road. The one about the rat that thought it could run out of the cage was my favorite. You...
The captain's toothy grin creeps through the dark as she presses her face against the carriage bars.
Ugh. Good luck, Ginger. You'll need it out there.
Open the gates. Your fingers tighten around the knife. You take a deep breath.
Nah! Ari tried to get onto the thing with us, but he got caught. Aw.
No, I don't think that's what happened.
You don't think that's what happened?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Well, there's the end of the demo. So yeah, they do have a Kickstarter. I don't believe it's live yet. But you can wishlist it on Steam. And this demo is free to play as well. So if you are at all interested in checking all of the minor differences or rereading the story for yourself, you can do that. I really like this one. I like plot heavy Otome games.
Yeah.
Personally, in my opinion.
I was locked in.
Yeah, this is one of the ones where like the demo did a really good job of like hooking and staying consistent with like keeping you engaged.
I
think the art style for this one's also really good.
Yeah, I like the art style. The pace was good, and I love the characters. 10 out of 10. Would switch everybody.
I don't know if I'd give it a 10 out of 10. There were some aspects, like, writing-wise, where I was kind of like, I don't know if I would have done that. But it is a demo. So I'm a bit more like, it's fine because it's a demo sort of feel. Like, something I kind of didn't like was how they included so many pauses within, like, the text boxes. Like, all of the ellipses I had to click through. I had to manually click through all of those.
Oh, you know what? That's fair.
I don't really like that. Like, I feel like it's just kind of drawing out too much extra time. Especially since there's, like, nothing to really follow it. Like, you don't really hear sounds that much when they occur. It's just ellipses, and then maybe it cuts to a character doing ellipses. And it's just kind of like, I don't know if it really needs to be like that. I don't know if it's because maybe there's stuff that is going to be put in there text-wise later, and the ellipses are there for filler, or if it is being done to, like, elongate pauses and make them feel more meaningful. I don't really know. I don't really vibe with that part of it, though.
That's valid.
I also think the whole, one-word descriptors being split up into different text boxes is kind of maybe a little too cheesily dramatic. Like that part in this section with the sky where it was like, the sky is so red, no, it's bloody, it's hungry. I was just like, okay.
Oh, it's hungry. Carnivorous, yeah.
I don't know if it needs to be like that. Because this is like a person that's not Robin doing the narration. Like, the idea is that it's supposed to be an omniscient narrator talking at her, you know? And I just feel like they're a little bit too... Sometimes they're a little bit too verbose for what's happening in the rest of the game.
Yeah, there were a couple of moments like that. Where they just start describing it one day and there's like, no, and then they use a more intense word after.
Which, again, it is a demo. It's more of just, like, proof of concept and things. I'm not going to be hard on it because of that. It's just not personally something I like.
That's fair.
Like, dare I say, it sounded a little fanfiction-y, like somebody who wrote fanfic before. And there's nothing inherently wrong with that. As someone who, you know, reads and writes fanfic, I get it. But to me, I didn't enjoy that aspect of the pacing. But I think that the character dialogue was still done well. I think that I have a pretty good grasp on, like, the world and, like, all of the world building that's been done up to this point.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what it's like in the full version with, like, what the actual hunt is going to look like, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we got claimed by one of them, but, like...
we have not gotten confirmation of which vampire it was that claimed us.
Right. And I wonder if, like, our choices, like, how we reacted to the 3 different vampires would influence, like, who actually claimed us.
Probably. And then I imagine if we were more neutral during this common route part, as in, like, not really interacting with, like, doing anything that favors Ari or Nala, we'd probably be more able to cater favor with the vampires. Or specifically cater favor with the vampire that ends up claiming us.
And I mean, Ari probably involves himself again in some sort of way, right? If he's considered one of the love interests.
I mean, if I had to guess, he's probably going to... It reminds me of Hunger Games, because I think there's a whole thing about in the Hunger Games where a character who's friends with Katniss, like, sneaks into the games to try and be with her. I think. I honestly don't know. I've never actually watched or read the Hunger Games. But I feel like I remember something like that being part of it. So to me, I feel like odds are once the hunt properly starts and everybody gets, like, released into the woods for the vampires to start hunting them, Ari might sneak out too as well. I don't know.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, no, I like it. I would highly recommend checking it out. It's a cool game. The stream was about an hour. I think that's fair for how much we had left. So if y'all are good with that, I'm gonna call it here. You're getting extra yap time in the evening anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll have a proper Zatsu, proper rambling
Fill of
times.
Unonium.
Yeah, the Unonium. You'll get that in the evening. For now, though, we'll wrap up the stream here. So I'll see you tonight. But until then, thank you guys so much for choosing to spend time with us. I hope that you have a good rest of your time zone. And until I see you again, Yinotsu, say goodbye, Hitomi.
Bye-bye.
Oh, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.